Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Rich and Pam's Camping Adventures. This week we are in southeast Georgia at a little park called Crooked River State Park. We're looking in one of the campsites at Crooked River. There are around 60 campsites here. A few of them, close to half of them I believe, are full hookup sites. They all have picnic tables, fire rings, they all have power and water. They all have plenty of room. This particular one is a pull-through site. Plenty of room, lots of space around you. A good deal of privacy in most of these as well. Looking across the road at another empty site. This is the back end site instead of a pull-through. As you can see, it has plenty of room, privacy, area on either side, and some in the back on some of these. There's extra room. Some of the areas you can access some of the trails through here. Okay. Crooked River State Park in southeast Georgia is located on the Crooked River, just north of the St. Mary's River, which is the Florida-Georgia state line, and is not too far from the Atlantic Ocean, the Atlantic coast. This area is where the cottages are located in the park. As you can see, they're quite nice. There's a playground in the back here for the kids. The cottages are heated, air conditioned. Quite nice. One of the pavilions where you can have meetings with family, friends, picnics. Next to it, we have putt-putt golf. It looks like at least an 18-hole putt-putt golf course located right here in the park. Along with more pavilions and playgrounds. There are several of these pavilion areas within the park. At least 4 or 5. Several of them are enclosed, like this one is, with kitchens and many of the supplies you'll need for a picnic or a family gathering. We're now in the boat ramp area where you can launch your boats. During our time at Crooked River, we had the opportunity to take the ferry over to Cumberland Island. Cumberland Island is the largest of the Sea Islands of Georgia. It has an extensive history, including Native American tribes and cotton plantations with slaves. In the 1880s, Thomas Carnegie, the brother of steel magnate Andrew Carnegie, and his wife Lucy bought land on the Cumberland Island for a winter retreat. In 1884, they began building a mansion on the site of Dungeness, though Carnegie never lived to see the completion. Lucy and her 9 children continued to live on the island until the Great Depression. We're on Cumberland Island, off the shore of southeastern Georgia. This is Dungeness, the ruins of a mansion which burnt down in 1959. That's what the place once looked like. Lucy and Thomas Carnegie lived here with their 9 children. Some of the grounds surrounding the mansion. Beautiful area here on Cumberland Island. Historically, portions of Cumberland Island remain in private hands. Large areas were deeded to the National Park Foundation by members or heirs of the Carnegie family in 1971. In 1972, Cumberland Island was designated a national seashore. A small number of property owners still own their homes and other private property on the southern, western, and northern regions of the island. Some, however, have sold their property to the National Park Service with an agreement that retains their ownership and full property rights during their lifetime. Eventually, their property will be owned by the National Park Service. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Rich and Pam's Camping Adventures and will join us again soon as we explore more camping areas across the United States.